What's up, guys? So, man, it's so good to be back at the shop. I just got back into town a couple days ago, and I thought I would try to go and mess around with my ECU. And so, man, it's just so nice to get back into the swing of things. So, here I am. I just saved my old tune, which was Brent's tune, and it basically wouldn't even make my car like run. It would idle, and even if I would put a load on it at all to try to drive it, it would instantly die and I could never get it to start. So right now, bear with me because I do not know this program at all. So there's my display, the last time I ran it, and now I'm gonna go and start my car and then start data logging. So what I did is I started a new calibration and just started with a stock H22A with supposedly the injector size is 450s, which is huge. And every time I change it, if you go to like parameters, I think this is actually kind of cool. So go to fuel injectors and it says, you know, stock size is 310, current size is 450. If I go and say, right now I'm actually running 290s, and then I go to this little arrow right here and it says, you know, update changes to ECU, it'll actually, like, it's so crazy. I update it and then it starts to idle down. Like, that's so crazy that I'm actually changing stuff on this car. Like, that blows my mind. And so right now, it actually, if I go back to 450 and then update the change, and then makes my car run okay to where I can actually drive it and it revs, but it's still not running right. Like, before I got this all like this Hondata installed on my P28, the tune that was on it, it ran a lot better. So yeah, just messing around with it. It's been pretty fun so far. So I'm at the shop and I was just about to put my GoPro on the ground and do a two-step video for you guys, but then my brother showed up on his bike. So tell me a little bit about your bike, dude. You've had this for what, about a month or so?
Yeah, I got this like a month and a half ago. I bought it for $2,400. It's a 2015 Honda CB 500F. I guess it's considered like a sport touring bike. I just shined it up and some things have been kind of falling off of it. I think maybe the previous owner kind of like knocked it over or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't really have like any obvious like damage or anything like that. You know, bikes get like little nicks and stuff, but nothing that would indicate that it's ever fallen over. But recently, when I first bought it, this mirror came off. It was like dangling and it like came off, and I had to go back and find it, and eventually Dad helped me put it back on.
Yeah. But, and then the motor mount.
Yeah, this motor mount, or like, I guess the motor mount is also where you'd put your frame slider on this bike.
Yeah,
the
which
frame
is
slider like broke off while I was riding it, and I wasn't able to like locate it or anything, or repair it. But we got that. It was it's like a $2 bolt.
Yeah.
We just threw it back.
Yeah, I saw them working on this thing yesterday. That the head of the bolt was snapped off and it was just threads, but thankfully on the back side of this mount there's a hole existing, so we were able to pull the bolt out and just thread in a new one. Yeah, I was just there. I didn't help, but
it was
I remember
pretty
that.
Simple fix.
So, yeah, every time
fun. It's super sporty. I wish it was like a little bit bigger engine now that I've been riding it a little bit, but it's so good on gas. It holds like 3 gallons of gas, but it'll take you like 220 miles, probably 200 miles.
Dang, dude, that's like 60 plus.
I filled up earlier. I was like empty. I was kind of like, I was about to run out of gas. And I filled up at Kroger, premium fuel, for under $8. It was like $7.71.
Heck
filled
yeah.
up.
By the way, this is my brother. He's never been on a video. And so he's very, I mean, he does a lot of music stuff and all that stuff. So he's used to being in front of the camera. But yeah, he comes by and he's like, hey, you want to ride my bike? And I was like, dude, I can't pass that up.
Yeah. So you want to ride it?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
I've been on a bike forever. Probably about a year.
Oh, please don't crash my bike.
Just like riding a bike. Just like riding a bike.
Wow, man, I haven't been on a freaking bike in like at least a year. So dude, thanks for letting me ride it. That was cool, man. And let's go and check out that launch control, huh?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right, so we're about to go and hit two-step on this thing, or launch control, traction control, whatever you want to call it. And it's at 4,500 RPM, so it's probably gonna smoke a lot, and hopefully I don't blow it up. But yeah, I would go to the back. That's where it's gonna sound the best. So you ready?
Yep.
Well, I was trying to set up my two-step for 4,500, and then, you know, you just saw I went to the moon, and it definitely needs a tune. It's not running that great, but I set it to 3,000, and I know it works. So it actually sounds, you know, it sounds pretty good, I think. So let's check it out. Jeez, that sounds like crap. Wow, this poor hatch, man, it really needs a tune. I don't know much about tuning. Well, basically I know zero about tuning, and hitting the two-step, it did not sound good at all, and it freaking is pouring out smoke everywhere, and it just, I don't want to hurt my motor, because I know you can definitely, if you don't know anything about tuning, you can definitely hurt it. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end off this video. It was just kind of fun finally getting to like start this thing. I haven't driven it down the road in forever, and it drives okay, but like I would never like drive it, you know, with this tune that it has on it, and like try to drag race it and stuff. So yeah, definitely gonna have to get Brent out here and freaking have him do a street tune on this thing. That'd be pretty rad. So yeah, thanks guys again for watching, and all the likes and all that stuff. Like I after Badamir and going to PFI Speed, I've been getting a lot more views and all that stuff. So I'll thank Taylor. He's the one that shared that video at PFI Speed on his friends list on Facebook, and that's where I got like a lot more views, I could tell. And overall, thank you guys for just, you know, chilling with me and seeing me blow up my hatch. No, I didn't blow it up, not yet. So yeah, thanks guys.